In this video, we'll create a parallax effect using HTML and Tailwind CSS. I'm going to code on play.tailwindcss.com. Let's create our first section using a div tag. I'll add an h2 tag. And let's write parallax inside it. In the div tag, let's add a minimum height screen class. To center our text, I'm going to add display flex, justify center, and finally, item center. To add a background image, let's head to the config section. If you are working on VS Code or any other IDE, open your tailwind.config.js file. Under the extend key, create a background image property. Now let's add the name of our first image. Add a colon. Then we'll add the image's URL. An important thing to notice here, if you are writing the URL inside single quotation marks, then you have to paste the link inside double quotation marks. Now paste the image URL. I'll edit the image name, as I'll add more images. If you are adding multiple images, don't forget to separate them by a comma. Now let's head back to the HTML section to use the background image. All you have to do is type bg dash the name we have set in the config file, that is C1. And here you can see our background image as a suggestion. Let's customize our text. I'll add a font black class and a text 6x large class. Next, we'll create a section that will display a title and a text. Let's start with a div. An h2 for the title. A p tag for the text. If you want to generate a lorem text, just type lorem followed by the number of words you want to generate. Hit enter, and there you go. Let's quickly style our title. I'll add a font bold class and a text 4x large class. I'll add a padding of 10 to the div tag. Now if we scroll up and down the page, everything is normal. To start our parallax effect, let's head to the first div tag and add a background fixed class. If we scroll now, the background will remain in the same position. Next, let's create another div tag. Head to the config file. Let's name our second image C2 and add the URL. Back to the HTML file, let's set the background image and give it a minimum height screen class. Now let's scroll and check everything. Increase the horizontal view so you can check how will the page appear on larger screens. Notice how the images are aligned to the left by default. Another default behavior here, the background image is repeating and we don't want that. To disable repeating, add the bg no repeat class. Let's check that. Nice. Now the problem is with our background image size. To fix that, let's add the bg cover class so the image will cover the full width and height of the container, while keeping the original aspect ratio. Perfect. In some cases, you might need to change the background image position, and of course this will depend on the image itself. Let's try to center the image. To do that, add the bg center class. Now notice how the image will remain centered no matter what the screen size is. Let's check the second image. bg center will center the image horizontally. bg top will position the image to the top, which is the default behavior. bg right top will position it to the right top, and so on. For this image, I'll place it at the center. Apply the BG No Repeat class. And don't forget to add the BG cover so it will cover the full width and height. Now let's add one more image below. Again, I'll start with a div tag. Let's head to the config file and add our last background image. Now let's add it here in the div. And again, we'll give it a minimum height screen class. Here's how our page looks right now when we scroll. Let's add BG fixed class to the second image and try scrolling. Nice. Now for the last image, you can apply the same effect, which is BG fixed. Remember, we have to fix the repeat behavior and the object fit property to cover. Scroll and check the result. Perfect. Let's try to remove the BG fixed class from the second image. Now it will scroll normally with the previous text section. For me, I'll keep it fixed. So, this is the very basic concept of parallax effect, and this is our final result for today. I would like to thank you guys for the likes and comments I've been receiving. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching.